All right, guys. When it comes to pricing on an F-150 like this, we are sitting at 111,485 Canadian. Now, to open the tailgate another way, more like a door, there's an arrow here beside the P. So you push that button. Oh, we got a little spider there. And then the door will open up just like that. So if you can see right there, we've got a big heads-up display there, which you can configure and adjust according. All right, everybody, I've got a 2025 F-150 Platinum here in Star White Met Tri-Coat. And I gotta say, from all the angles of this truck with this color, it's got a really cool metallic flake to it, which we'll get into. But let's start right here at the front. We've got LED daytime running lights with LED lights. As we carry down below to the bumper, we've got fog lights. As we can see, this LED daytime running light carries down to the fog light. And as we get to the middle here, we can see we've got the blacked out Ford badge there. We've got a black kind of horizontal grille. And then we've got a camera right underneath that Ford badge there for a full 360 look. We've got parking sensors all down below. And then as we can see on the bumper, we've got your recovery hooks. And then below that bumper, we've got your plastic air dam here, which helps direct air underneath the truck. But overall here, it looks pretty good at the front. I like the blacked out look around the truck, which we will also get into. But I'll give you guys a closer look at the paint. As we can see, it's got some flakiness to it, which I think is a really nice touch. And then as we carry over onto the hood here, we've got two blacked out fake vents there close to the glass. That is it at the front here of this F-150. Let's take a look underneath the hood and go over the engine option. So taking a look underneath the hood here, we've got the Twin-Turbo V6 EcoBoost 3.5 liter producing 400 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, mated to the 10-speed automatic transmission. I gotta say, it is pretty powerful. You've got a lot of capability when it comes to towing and payload. So I would highly recommend this motor if you are looking for, a max payload as well as trailering. Now, some people may prefer the 5 liter, obviously, over just a twin turbo V6, but it's just gonna come down to your personal preference. So that's underneath the hood here of this truck. Let's take a look around the F-150 and go over its options. So taking a look around the F-150, we'll start with the tire and wheel setup. So we're sitting on a 20-inch wheel and Hankook tires. 275/60 R20 is the tire size. As we can see, we've got a blacked out wheel. Inside the fender there, we've got a nice carpeted liner. And at the side of the fender, we have your venting here with F-150 Platinum named there. We've got a body matched mirror cap here with the camera underneath and also a light. As we carry over to the door handles, we've got body matched door handles, but keyless entry only on the front two doors. And then I'll give you a side profile view of the truck. Now this truck here does have a 6.5 foot bed. Now this one does have a running board that comes out. So once you open the door, running board will come out just like that. Now let's take a look inside here on the passenger side. We'll start with the door panel. I gotta say, the inside of the Platinum looks good. We've got the B&O speaker there, some blue stitching and piping with some Alcantara, nicely equipped leather. Now, surprisingly, no memory seats here on the passenger side. Now, on the door sill, we've got the Platinum name there. Now, as we carry over to the seat here, we've got the Platinum name there with some blue Alcantara and some blue stitching. But I gotta say, the seat is very nice and plush. We've got your seat controls down here. Now, this one does come with massaging seats on both the driver and passenger. We do have an upper glove box area here, so by just clicking that button, we've got some more storage there. But overall, I gotta say, the dash looks good here on the passenger side. And then we also have a lower glove box and then some storage over there. But Ford always does a really good job, I would say, with the interior, especially, when it comes to the seats and comfort. Now here is a look at the back passenger side. So here's the door panel. We've got that Alcantara here with some blue stitching and piping. The B&O speaker here, cup holder here, and then here's what the seat looks like. So we've got some blue Alcantara, Platinum name with some blue stitching. Looks good. Nothing here on the door sill. Now these seats do go up, so we do have storage here which you can actually pop up and lock if you need to, but it does have a nice flat floor here. And then over here in the center, we've got your heated seats. We've got two USB-Cs and then a 120 down below with cup holders at the top. And then to release this, all you do is grab this and then push it down. Now it does have a full panoramic moonroof, which I'll open so you guys can see. That is it for the inside. And then here is a look at that back tire and wheel. Now inside here, it's not a carpeted liner, it's more like a plastic liner at the back, but it does help with sound deadening. And this one does have the FX4. So that's it for a side profile view. Let's take a look at the back tailgate. Now in the back here of the F-150 Platinum, we'll start right here in the middle. We can see we got the Blacked Out 4 badge. We got Platinum right here. Now you also do get a light right under here, camera at the top here, and then we've got nice LED tail lights with parking sensors all down below and your trailer connection down there. Now, a couple things to note here with the tailgate. You can open up the tailgate regularly by pushing a button right here. So the tailgate will come down. Now, if you notice here, we've got clamp tie down areas here with some measurements here for an exterior work surface. Then you got some spots here to store things if you need to. Now we'll lift this back up. Now to open the tailgate another way, more like a door, there's an arrow here beside the P. So you push that button, oh, we got a little spider there, and then the door will open up just like that. And that will give you access to the tailgate if you want to open it that way. Now, since we're back here, we've got some storage here. We've got a cargo light there, cargo light here, and you can turn them on via this button there. We've got a 120, well, we got two 120s down there, and then cargo clamps in each corner that you can hook up. We can see we've got the rear sliding window with a camera there at the top, but this does have the spray and bed liner from factories. We can see the Ford badge right there at the front. But this being a 6.5 bed, like I said, ton of more room, especially if you have the tailgate down. You know, you have better access to put bikes and whatnot. So we'll close this up here. And that is it for the back here. Let's take a look at the seats behind the driver. I just want to say thank you to Kitchener Ford here in Kitchener, Ontario. Go see my boy Connor. He'll hook you up with a great deal on one of these units. So taking a look at the seats behind the driver here, we'll start with the door panel. Same type of material and design. We got some blue stitching and piping with some Alcantara. Door handle, window up and down, storage here for cups, and then we got your Bang & Olufsen speaker down below. Nothing here on the door sill. And as we carry over to the seat, again, nice and plush, looks good with some Alcantara inserts here with platinum there. Now you do get storage for more cups here if you need, or more of an armrest, and these seats do fold up. Now over here again, we've got your vents with your charge ports, heated seats, and then your cup holders there at the top with a 120. Now this is what the moonroof looks like here opened. So it kind of stretches from forward to back, and it is pretty big. Now to put this down, you can just push it down if it's not clicked all the way in, or you have to just use this lever to pull it. Now both sides do come with a handle to help get in, and then you've got lights at the top of the ceiling. Now that's it for the back here. Let's take a look at the front. So taking a look inside the F-150 here, we'll start here with the door panel. We've got that really nice leather material here with some Alcantara, and then we've got some blue stitching and piping. We got your window controls here. Only the front two are automatic up and down. Mirrors, window controls, they are power folding mirrors as well. You've got your memory seats here with lock and unlock, B&O speaker, and then some storage here. We've got the platinum name here on the door sill, seat adjustments here, and then here is what the seat looks like. Again, kind of similar to what's on the passenger side, but you get some blue stitching with some Alcantara inserts here with the platinum name. And here's a look again at that moonroof. And then over here beside the steering wheel, we've got your light controls, automatic stop start, and then here are your pedal controls as well as your parking brake. Now that's it before we hop in, guys. Let's take a look inside. So inside the F-150 Platinum here, we'll start with the steering wheel. Got a really nice leather wrapped steering wheel here with the platinum name down below. Cruise control here with your adaptive cruise control settings, as well as Blue Cruise on this side with volume and voice command. Over here, we'll control your front infotainment. So you got a really cool digital display here, and then you can control it via these buttons here. So you can go My View, Trip, head-up display, gauges, off-road, towing, status information, nav, phone. You know, there's a ton of things I don't want to bore you with. You can configure different modes here. You can have it into a calm mode if you want. You know, it's just going to come down to the person. I kind of like this view. Now, as you saw, if we go back here, we got heads-up display. So if you can see right there, we've got a big heads-up display there, which you can configure and adjust. So that is all controlled via these buttons here. You've got your toggles here for your tuning, and then your phone call, hang up, and pickup. And then over here on the left side of the steering wheel, we've got your toggle for your wipers, and then nothing here on this side, just your push-button start over on the dash. Now, when it comes to the dash, it's kind of got some soft touch material with some plastics. We got your B&O speaker at the top there with a little bit of storage, and then it carries throughout over there, more of that soft touch material. And then both sides on the A-pillars at the front come with a handle. Like I said, we have the upper glove box here and then the lower glove box down below. You got your 2 vents over there. Now at the top here, we've got this button here, which will turn your parking sensors on or off, and then your hill descent control is up here. Now this here is your 12-inch display screen, and I would say it works pretty good. You've got your hotkeys down here. You know, right now we're in your audio. You can actually have your navigation switch over to make it look a little bit bigger, and then you can just click nav down here if you want. You can go back to audio here. You've got phone. Like I said, you got your navigation, favorites. You got your different apps here too. You know, your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You got YouTube on here. You know, you got your settings as well. If we go to seats here, like I said, it does have massaging seats on both the passenger and driver, and I love the fact that they do that, and then you can change the sensitivity to it. And then features over here, you know, you can control your running boards, you can control your Pro Onboard power, zone lighting, you know, you've got different settings here and features. Now this side over here of the screen is controlled via these little arrows down below, so you still can have a smaller view of the map on this side if you want, and then still have your audio. So it's just going to come down to a personal preference. Over here on this side, we've got your Pro Trailer backup, and then we've got your trailer brake controller. Over here is your different modes. So you got 4 high, 4 low, and 4 automatic. Now this drive mode selection here, once you turn it, you got different modes as well. So you got normal, you got tow haul, eco, sport, and then if we go to the right, we've got slippery, we've got off-road, and then we've got rock crawl. So a couple different modes there depending on which mode you want to be in, but it does also have a rear locker. So once you push this in, it'll lock the rear differential. We do have dual zone climate here, and then we've got your volume tuning knobs here, heated and ventilated seats on both the passenger and driver, and a heated steering wheel here, obviously on the driver's side. You do have different camera angles, so you push the camera button there. You got a front camera, a rear camera, you know, you've got side camera views, bird's eye view for hitch connection. You know, you've got your bed camera there, like I mentioned. So a ton of different views here, and then all you do is click the camera button again to go back to the main screen. You've got wireless charging here, a USB and USB-C, and then you can actually close it to make it look a little bit more cleaner. Over here in the center, we've got your center console shifter, which you can actually push down. And this one does have the interior work surface. So there's a little handle here, push it down, and then you have an area to kind of plug in, play, you know, if you need to do some work here. But you can only do this obviously when you are parked, and then you push this button back up to resurrect it. This here, obviously, like I said, is your shifter, works very easily. You got some more storage here, and then as we carry over to the center, I like this platinum surface here that they did, some blue Alcantara there with some, looks like gray stitching. And if we open it up, we've got more storage. So we can take this out, ton of more storage, and then we've got 2 more USB-Cs down below. So a ton of options to store things here. And like I said, you got the cup holders there. At the top here, you've got 2 lights. You've got your moonroof controls here, and this here is your rear sliding window control. Then you have your sunglass holder up here with your garage button controls up here with 2 visors. So that is it for the interior, guys. Let me know what you think. I think there's a lot of options in these trucks now. Honestly, I mean, you're probably not going to use all of them, but you know, I thought I'd go over a decent amount of them so you know kind of what you're buying. The window sticker is just out there, so let's go take a look at that and go over pricing. All right, guys, when it comes to pricing on an F-150 like this, we are sitting at 111,485 Canadian, 2025 F-150 Platinum with these options on it. So let me know what you think about the truck in the comments. You know, do you think it's worth it now to spend 111,000 on a F-150 Platinum? Would you rather go with another brand like the Ram Limited or the GMC Sierra Denali, even the Silverado High Country? So let me know what you guys think about the review in the comments. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.